It's the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia, with your host, Bob Snap.
Hi guys, welcome to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video is on Jack Burns, who played Warren, and kind of the sad story behind the actor who they tried to replace Don Knotts with, and the reaction that some of the actors had, especially Andy, towards the character, and where they went wrong. Let's take a look. You can replace Don Knotts, but you can never be Don Knotts. Actor Jack Burns found out the hard way when he joined the Andy Griffith Show. Burns joined the show after 5 seasons of the Knotts and Griffith Variety Hour. The two actors' chemistry formed the heart and draw of the show. Replacing half of the comedy pair with another was just a fool's errand. Burns was like a misplaced puzzle piece, not quite fitting where the producers put him. Knotts left because of a comedy of errors. He thought the show was ending after his 5th season, but Griffith decided to prolong the series, and it was too late for Knotts to get out of his 5-year film deal with Universal. And he found his replacement at a nightclub in San Francisco. Now, Jack Burns had a natural gift for comedy and even performed alongside legendary comedian George Carlin. And he decided to bring him on to the show as Mayberry's newest deputy Warren, but Burns probably should have stuck to stand-up. He said, we decided to make him Floyd's nephew on the show, so we put him on, and we said, we're not replacing Don, but we were replacing Don. And we're giving him Don Knotts material, Andy said in his biography. Fans criticized Burns and his character Warren for not being Knotts and their beloved Barney Fife. Meanwhile, Griffith struggled to connect with the new actor in the same way. In some ways, he was playing a knockoff of Fife, and never got the chance to grow or make the character his own. And to make matters worse, Don Knotts returned in the episode The Legend of Barney Fife for a guest appearance. This brought even more comparisons between them. The producers fired Burns after only 11 episodes, and he was let go before Christmas in 1965. I can't begin to explain how uncomfortable we were. I get strung out easily, and if I'm uncomfortable, I'm hell to be around, and I was very uncomfortable, Andy Griffith said in his book, Andy and Don. Years later, Andy bumped into Burns. The actor was admittedly bitter about his time on the show, but over the years, he got over it. During the 1970s, Burns found his passion behind the cameras and doing voiceover work. He became the head writer and producer on The Muppets. He also co-wrote The Big Screen Outing. Burns eventually joined as a writer on Hee Haw as well. I saw Jack some years later, Griffith said, and he said he was bitter for a while, but he got over it. It wasn't Jack's fault. It was our fault. Honestly, I still think, and this is me, I still think Jack Burns would have fit into the show. I liked the character of Warren. I thought it was funny. Had they not made him a deputy, they should not have tried to replace Barney with another whoever. I don't think anybody could have stepped in his shoes and done that. And I give Don Knotts kudos for when he came back on that guest appearance, was kind of like to pass the torch to Jack Burns. It wasn't meant to be a comparison again, but that's how it wound up. Had Jack Burns been, I don't know, anything else, you know, he probably would have worked. I mean, look at Jack Dodson, who played Howard Sprague. I'm sorry, very, very boring character. Great actor. Dodson's a great actor, but the character was totally boring. Emmett, character was totally boring, but you know what? They were okay with him. They stayed. Jack Burns could have been exactly the same way with a different character. They tried to replace Don Knotts, and you just cannot replace Don Knotts on the Andy Griffith Show. Sorry, Barney Fife can't be replaced. My opinion. What do you guys think? And no hate on Jack Burns, please. Just what do you think? That's all I got for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic rock and country music facts and trivia. It is on album cover Easter eggs. I got 5. That's really cool. If you don't know what an Easter egg is, it's kind of like a hidden thing on the album. and it's really neat. Some of these are really cool. And classic TV facts and trivia is on All in the Family, and how, remember, what's her name again? Betty Garrett, who played Irene Lorenzo on All in the Family. Well, her and Sally Struthers got along really well, apparently, and loved to have fun on the set, and they had to physically split them up. Anyway, check that out if you don't mind. It's on Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Please like this video. Thank you very much. I've got a real special one for you tomorrow, so be around for it. You guys have a great day. God bless. Praying for you.